everyone. Get ready for NBA action live on 2K Sports. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers facing the Houston Rockets. Tip-off goes to Houston. Yao goes in, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Taking a look at the Lakers. O'Neal is out there with Grant. And there's Bryant. And it's Fox. And it's Lou in at point guard.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Kobe against McGrady. Bryant with it. To the paint. It's another look. O'Neal. Can't hit. Some solid defense there from Jackson. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
You know, down there in the low post is where you really want to create a lot of your offense.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. And look at that. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying hard to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And you can sense the momentum really starting to swing their way.
Yeah, they're taking charge here. I mean, there's no question about it, Greg. And the lead, I think, is just going to continue to grow and grow from here.
Here's Battier. That's good. Great play set up by T-Mac, Tracy McGrady.
Oh, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again. And now that the seal is broken, maybe their shooting will start to improve.
Yeah, I don't think they really wanted to have as cold a start as they did, but maybe that'll break the ice and they'll move forward in fine fashion from here.
Yeah. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Deflects the pass. And stolen by Scola. Nice D from Bryant.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, I mean, deterred them from those plans.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a... And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Yeah, can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up there in the paint.
No, I'm sure he's not, Greg. I mean, their defense is showing a lot of holes, especially down low. That's unacceptable.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And Scola with the block.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Jackson passes to Scola. Ball stolen. Here's Fox. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Here's O'Neal. Following the basket by Shane Battier. To the inside. It's tipped. Houston moving the ball around. Yao kicks to Battier. Good on the three-point shot. Battier's got 7. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Houston.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, but they've also protected the paint extremely well. You see that in their block shot totals, but also they've altered a lot of shots. That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Pass to McGrady. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. It's stolen by McGrady. Down low. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by McGrady. Jackson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Fox. Outside for Kobe. That's good.
Rick Fox.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Mutombo is checked in for Houston. Brooks comes in for Jackson. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Madsen, he's checked in for Shaq. Ori comes in for Grant. Shaw's checked in for Bryant. And it's Harper in for Lou. The Lakers making a switch here. George is checked in. Good on the second free throw. It's picked off. The shot by Ori, no good.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass. And no doubt they've come into this game with a really aggressive approach, just pounding the ball inside.
It certainly is working. They're finding the open lanes to the hoop and owning this game early.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
Lakers trailed by 17. Here's Shaw. Rebounded by Battier.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Here's Mutombo. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
That's his
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for
He's off on the first.
Dikembe Mutombo. At the line for 2.
That one is no good. Battier dishes to Hayes. Deep 2 from Brooks. Again, the Rockets score.
A little breakdown there, letting them get that rebound. You can't allow that to happen.
Shaw passes to Harper. Rockets with the rebound. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And that one's good, Francis.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Rockets leading by 19 points. Shaw with the rebound.
What a start they've gotten off to on the glass. I mean, they've come out banging.
And when a game starts off like this, Clark, there's an intimidation factor, a physicality that they've brought that comes into play.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Here's Francis. Down low. Battier. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Here's Shaw. Passes it to Manson. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. Quite a position here for the Rockets to be in. What do you think, guys?
This has been a shooting drill thus far.
Warm-up jumpers because there hasn't been much resistance.
Jackson is out there with Tracy McGrady. Then there's Yao. Then there's Carl Landry. And it's Battier in the 3 slot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
McGrady kicks to Jackson. Shot is off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Over to the wing. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
On the wing, Bryant. Again, the miss by Kobe. Rockets leading by 19. Here's McGrady. Off target from 3-point range. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Over to the left wing. Here's Madsen. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home.
I tell you what, he's lucky on that one that he got away with maybe not picking up a tee.
Offensive rebound. Landry. And it's sent back by Bryant. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. From 13. Manson passes to O'Neal. Powered down with both hands.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got...
Boy, you got to build a wall around the bucket to keep this man down.
You know, Clark, even then, he might just go over it.
He could.
Check out the elevation he gets.
Major.
Wow, I tell you, I just cannot get enough of those kind of plays. What a rim wrecker.
Bryant drives in. The stupendous finish in traffic. Bryant's got 6 points.
Fellas, he just is struggling to get anything going. Right now, his shooting percentage in the quarter, 20%. Good, just like soup. A little more ferocious, though.
Okay, Clark approves, everybody.
Yeah, but that's how you finish strong. Young fella's wearing the rim out.
Jackson with it. Picked up by Kobe. Here's Yao. And it's Houston with another. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Kobe, the pass to Manson. Here's Harper. Misses the three. Rockets leading by 17. Battier dishes to Landry. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Oh, nice, strong drive there. If that's who's going to be guarding him, then he's got some weight to throw around.
And Bryant kicks to Harper. Bryant passes to Harper. Poke loose. Battier with the steal. And here comes McGrady leading the fast break.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't remember
on.
ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw
I tell
one.
you what, fellas, you might not see another one like that one for a while.
And yes, sir, that one drops.
Assistant.
Harper's got his first points of the game.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job. You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at him.
Here's George. And the layup falls. George has got 4 this quarter.
Don't you love the chemistry? Those guys work so well together in the open floor.
Here's McGrady. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Got a hand on it.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. The Rockets making a switch here. Scola's checked in. A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Lakers passing it around. Stolen by Jackson. Shaq against Battier. The pass to Jackson. Now the dish to Scola. 5 on the clock. Houston needs to get a shot off.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime drop right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel. Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
My goodness, that was almost a circus-like dunk. How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
The shot by McGrady, no good.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Pass to Ryder. Out to the wing. Yao with the block. Pulls up. And it's McGrady that time on the assist by Jackson. McGrady's got 12 points now in the quarter.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot. With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
Inside to the wing on the left. Here's Fox. Goes back up. And stolen by Scola. And here we go. Fast break. Battier's got it. And the basket good. Jackson's got 8 points.
And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder, how much can they win by?
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You can feel it. You can see it. In part because the defense has been about as good as the offense, and both have been really good.
Horry's checked in for O'Neal. Battier with the steal. And it's Houston on the break. Here's Mutombo. Rebound collected by Ryder. 3-on-3. Here's Fox. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Fox has got 5 points in the quarter.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Chuck Hayes, he's checked in for Luis Scola. Shaw's checked in for the Lakers. And that one's good. Brooks.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
And the dunk by Ori.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Out to Brooks. Battier outside. Shaw with the rebound.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Brooks has got the ball. Houston shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And he knocks down the first one.
Aaron Brooks at the line for 2.
And both free throws good for Brooks. Here's Ori. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Houston on top, opening up a huge gap. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. We're seeing a tremendous game from Tracy McGrady.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started.
It's been a nice game for McGrady. He has 20 points and the 2 nice steals as well. He's given them a lot with his passing and with his defensive work.
How about the activity of those hands here today?
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Grant is out there with O'Neal. And it's Fox. Then there's Kobe. And it's Lou in at the point. The shot by McGrady, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
That's good from Battier on the assist by Jackson. Battier's got 13.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until the defense puts up a little more resistance, they ought to continue to pound them down low.
Fox passes to Bryant. Here's Fox. McGrady covering. Just 5 to shoot. And stolen by Scola. Jackson dishes to McGrady. Count the bucket. McGrady's got 24 points.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Lou passes to Fox. They need this.
Nothing's come easy for them, especially in this half. I mean, everything's been a struggle. The defense has been sticky. That's created situations where they've not been able to run their offense effectively. It's just been a struggle this half.
O'Neal. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. O'Neal's got 8 points.
That is a very low percentage shot, Kevin, but it's the result they were looking for at the end of the day.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
It's Jackson with the drive. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Kobe's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling. The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
Grant outside. That 3 off the mark. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become. Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Here's Bryant, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Explosive leaping ability.
Oh, that was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
And guys, how about how fearsome he is at times? I mean, you'd hate to be the guy tasked with guarding him.
Here's Yao. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Yao's got 15.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And the dunk by Scola.
We're seeing the shots start to fall for them now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Here are the Lakers with the ball. Now here's Kobe, the fast break opportunity. Los Angeles with another miss.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Pass to Lou. Here's Fox. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Grant kicks to Bryant. It's good from long range. Kobe's got 5 points in the quarter.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on a roll and knock him down.
Feeds it to Grant. Passes it to Lou. Fires from deep. Luis Scola with the rebound. Scola's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Here's Jackson. Scola dishes to Battier. Yao, the pass to McGrady. 6 on the shot clock. 18 feet out. The shot is off. Some solid defense from Grant. And it's Bryant at the elbow. It's rebounded by Houston.
This is not the slam dunk contest. You don't get do-overs. You got to finish the job.
Battier kicks to Scola. And it's Shaquille O'Neal with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. And it's Brooks in the corner.
Lakers foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Rockets.
At the line for your Rockets.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
Yeah, and the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Out of bounds, Houston takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
We've got 1:23 left to play in the third. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And that one falls for Brooks.
Tremendous output from Brooks. He's got 10 points, and he's also been picking up some nice assists here and there, too.
And Clark, that needs to continue. When he has an opportunity to get an open teammate the ball, he has got to make that a priority.
And the pass to Ori. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Hayes. Brooks, the pass to Landry. It's deflected. They get it back. Francis's shot is off. To the inside. And that one is hammered home.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
He feeds it to Landry. Mutombo passes to Francis. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
And when it comes to size, it's not a one-on-one matchup that favors him.
Well, you wouldn't know it with that finish, I tell you. I mean, that took a little bit of creativity right there.
Lakers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. It's deflected. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Madsen. Finished off the break. Madsen's got 8 points.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Left side, George. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
George has gone 3 for 4 here from the field. Now the Lakers on the break.
And I love that the instant that steal was made, they were out in the open floor.
Ball pressure leading to the run out. Man, it doesn't get much nicer than that. That is sweet, sweet stuff.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one. Welcome back as we get ready to start the 4th quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. They've got Brooks. Hayes out there with Steve Novak. Then there's Carl Landry, and it's Francis in at the 2. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Tracy McGrady's checked in for Houston.
Tracy McGrady.
Now Bryant. He kicks it to Harper. Back to Bryant. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's George. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Boy, that was a violent throw down there.
You're telling me.
I mean, it's almost like he doesn't like the rim.
Stolen by George. And here's the fast break. Bryant leading the way.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Straight frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions, a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball. They haven't had as much success here in the second half from the three-point line, but that hasn't kept them from staying on the lead. They've missed more three-pointers this half, but they're still in good shape.
Stolen by O'Neal. Now the Lakers on the break. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Brooks outside. McGrady outside. Back to Brooks. Takes a three. Again, the miss by Brooks.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
O'Neal dishes to George. Ball's knocked loose. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And that fella can flat out fly, can he?
Reminds me of a young Greg Anthony out of
my
UNLV. No
goodness.
doubt about that. Just look at the elevation he climbed to right there.
Kevin, you just made my knees hurt.
That's what sets him apart from so many other point guards in the NBA.
Here's Madsen. Offensive rebound. Francis passes to Landry. Dishes to Hayes. Here's McGrady. Lets it go with a three. And he gets it to go. McGrady's got 33.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Bryant's shot is good. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. McGrady kicks to Hayes. Back to McGrady. Landry with the screen. There's the screen. McGrady dishes to Landry. McGrady outside. Shot clock at 2. Off target with his 3. McGrady's gone 1 of 5 from three-point territory. And Bryant kicks to Harper. He shoots again, and it's blocked. And they'll keep possession. Bryant has the open look. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
Landry with the screen. McGrady passes to Francis. Can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Bryant. Pushing it up. For 3. Chuck Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Tracy McGrady on the wing. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. McGrady's got 15 points in just the second half. And the Lakers call time here.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Nice game. Great performance by Tracy McGrady.
They need to make some adjustments because he's absolutely scorching.
Houston making some changes. Now comes in for Carl Landry. And it's Steve Novak in for Tracy McGrady. Pass to Ryder. There's the feed to Grant. And here's George for three. And again, the Lakers no good. Brooks the pass to Francis. Here's Yao. Rebounded by the Lakers. Harper's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Francis drops in the layup for 2.
That's really the area where they like all of their shots to come from.
Here's Ori. Goes up again. Ryder no good.
Is it me, or does it just feel like he gets every rebound that comes up?
Well, he practically has gotten every one that's available. A 20-plus rebounding game is not something we get to see very often, Greg.
Davis is checked in for Houston. Kept alive.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Yeah, but they've separated themselves, Clark, in a number of categories, rebounds just being one of them.
And so it's the Lakers with it. George, that's a 2-pointer. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
And he gets it to go.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Pass to Ryder. To stop the run. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, you gotta love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
It is, and Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Yao with the block. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
3 points, Parkside.
Hayes with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Francis' shot is off.
Not his forte. I don't care how open you are. He should not be taking that shot.
And it's Kobe missing.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has to find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself.
Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Rockets.
Clark, their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
Yeah, Kevin, they had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots.
Kicks to Novak. Picked by Yao. Novak misses. And here is Los Angeles now. Pass to Fox. Got a piece of it. And Hayes kicks to Davis. Houston moving it around. Francis. The Lakers with the rebound.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Here's Kobe. That drops.
What a drive there. It didn't bother him at all to have a much taller defender hanging all over him.
Take a look at what Kobe's done. He has 9 rebounds and 3 assists. He's getting it done, making plays by setting up his teammates and grabbing some nice boards, too.
And also, how about the intangibles? All the little things that he's done. That's also really important.
This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Picked by Yao. Francis passes to Davis. Shot clock at 5. And an intentional foul right there.
Too little, too late. They may as well just let the clock run and save their energy for another day.
Clark, you know, sometimes frustration just shows through in a game like this, and I think that's what we're seeing right now.
but they recover it. Here's Yao. It's off. So we see the Rockets taking the...